Bardo Fest 2011.
So first, the word Bardo is a Tibetan word that means between lives. This is the third one. The first one was an anniversary party, and a lot of our friends in the area came. People came up from Philly and Vermont and so on. And then we got more involved with Free State people here and felt that there was a need to do more farm-like stuff. So last year was kind of small. We had some vendors, but we didn't like open it up. It was sort of a closed invitation list because, you know, it's our property. We only wanted people we knew. And this year, like, you know, we know a lot of people and we trust them, so let's open it up and let people invite their friends and so on. So, and we like to share the knowledge that we have in all these different things: gardening, animal raising, shooting, dancing. For me, that's why we built this beautiful dance floor behind me. I don't know which side, can you see it?
Here it's Friday afternoon. Folks are just setting up. It's a 200-acre property. There's going to be a bunch of campsites here, some vendors. I guess there's a house, there's bands, karaoke, you know, speakers, all sorts of stuff. So we'll see how this develops and what kind of community here emerges.
You always define fear. Listen to these callings, aligning tears. Slither through my hallways to find the twisted mind we design sphere as we witness this unfolding.
So this is Bo with Liberty on Tour, and we are going to fly some drones. All right.
We can fly it over and see if anyone's stealing beer from our campsite.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, don't get your hair stuck in that. Okay.
Photos are working. But the beauty of these things is that you can put electronics on board that make them incredibly simple to fly.
It doesn't seem to have trouble with the weight.
No, it doesn't. It's doing really well.
Now, is this a first flight?
First flight, yeah.
How long does the battery last, do you know?
It's going to last probably 8 to 10 minutes. This one doesn't have
no use avoiding
we were teaching them to things like auto level or position hold, but that technology exists, which would allow somebody with like zero experience to be able to put one of these up in the air, hold a position, and take a photo.
What we're going to teach you today is like really the most basic shelter you could build.
Being in the woods where there's some trees to do like initial shelter from rain and wind is always good.
Look for natural stuff first that's pre-made, because it does take energy, and if you're like trying to survive and stuff like that, you don't want to expend too much energy.
Yep, and the idea of this is basically protect you from the wind, protect you from the rain if it happens, and keep you as warm as possible. So it's for one person. You basically want as small of an area around you as you can to make an insulating layer of air. You want to look for something like this, where there's a notch in a tree about waist height or so, and or a big rock, or basically anything you can put a ridge pole down.
And you want to find a stick that's sturdy and, you know, about yay big. It doesn't have to be huge, just has to be able to support a lot of other sticks that size. And you want it to be like a little bit longer than you are, because it tapers down.
Your feet are down here. There's going to be a little opening here so you can actually get in.
We had ribs going down the side.
So those are just going to basically balance. We started with a few and then just keep filling them in. This is just insulation from the ground, because the ground can really take all your heat out of you. So that's nice and dry for you to lie on and insulate you.
Packed in all the material, like brush and everything like that. Things basically going to keep us warm if we're ever in a situation where we don't have, you know, we're stranded.
Pile it up. You want to just press it down.
It's wilderness survival. Didn't know exactly what we'd be doing, but we came out, learned we'd be making a shelter, and you know, I'd seen it on like on Man vs. Wild and read about it, but being able to be self-reliant really like makes you feel a lot more confident being out in the elements like this.
I've never personally had to survive, so to say. But definitely, if I ever have to, I'm going to take one of the skills I learned today. So thank you, Emily and Jeff.
It's our friends at Liberty Maniacs, who is an advertiser with the Free State Friendship Tour. You can see their sticker on the side of Marv. Sent us some hats that we get to check out right now for the first time. See that? You got the V in there. Nice. I think it's pretty cool. Shit, dude. Nice. You'll be seeing me wearing my hat, dude.
Who's got a new favorite hat?
A Damo, dude.
I do.
Bo does.
I'm wearing this one all day, dude.
I'm wearing this one all year.
All year. Yup. Coupler and Liberty on tour.
And we're supposed to learn at this course how to slaughter a pig, which should be interesting. I have not grown up on a farm, have not really participated in slaughtering of animals, so I'm definitely going to learn something. It's a skill, you know, may never use, but may come in handy someday, so I'm looking forward to it. But looks like a lot of other people are interested as well, so it's pretty cool. We got goats here, and emus, and chickens, and I guess some pigs. So.
What's going to happen to the pig?
They're going to slaughter the pig, and then they're going to teach us how to, I guess, like...
I was more or less looking at like, we're just not killing a pig, we're going to eat it tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to eat this pig.
So, awesome.
Yeah.
So what Dino's trying to do here when he's doing all this is keep all the skin from touching the inside of the meat. Because you're trying to keep this as clean as possible. So he does a really good job of peeling all the skin back so it only folds over on itself and not any of the meat.
Bo's already had my meat in his mouth, and now he's gonna stick my nuts in his mouth with some Georgia's famous baklava.
That's all I
First piece.
No Go ahead, Bo.
What are you expecting?
What are you expecting, Bo?
I don't. Do you know what baklava is made of?
No.
What is baklava made of?
So you're just trusting us.
I got phyllo dough, which is like paper.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Awesomeness, right?
Wow.
Exactly.
Fucking
Awesome.
rude.
Exactly.
This is really fucking good.
Yeah, it's got onion.
I have some meaning in it.
So what's up? How are you?
What's up, buddy?
And it would be interesting to hear from people too, like what they like, what they didn't like, what they'd like to see. And you can then email to info@bardoproject.com, BARDO project. That would be the best way to give us feedback, because then it's private. You don't have to like air dirty laundry out in public.
Anyways, but me wouldn't have been. Yeah, whatever. Wouldn't have been the truth. So
I win. I win. I win.